The Making Space for Sound project is really important for Cornwall's effort to tackle climate change. The focusing on 40 of our most vulnerable beaches and sand dunes to see how both rising sea levels and changing weather patterns are going to affect the communities behind them is essential for understanding what those communities need to do to respond and adapt to climate change. So in Cornwall, our sand dunes are our natural sea defences in many areas. Those sand dunes, and most importantly the nature that actually lives within them, such as the grasses, are vital in protecting the communities that have built up behind them from the weather. Now of course sand dunes are living things, and those sand dunes will be affected by changing currents and weather patterns, and it's very important that we actually understand what those changes are and how those sand dunes have changed over the years.
Sandy beaches and dunes represent important ecological habitats for a wide range of coastal flora and fauna. They also provide sustainable and natural protection against flooding to coastal communities and coastal infrastructure. How exactly these coastal systems will respond to climate change we do not know. We do know, however, that rising sea level and potentially increased storminess will push our beaches and dunes landward in a process called rollback. Now rollback results in coastal erosion, but the good news is that if beaches and dunes are allowed to roll back, their ecological and protection roles will be maintained.
I'm Rob and I'm the co-founder of Beach Guardian. We have community groups come down and plant Christmas trees here in the sand dunes at Constantine Bay and some of the other beaches that we look after. It's really needed not only to protect the dune system, but also to benefit people's mental and physical well-being.
Hi, I'm Robert Ooling from Bute Climate Partnership. We're a group of local voluntary groups who've come together to develop positive climate change projects. We're on the north coast of Cornwall facing the Atlantic, so we're right at the sharp edge of climate change, which is why our priority is to help our community build resilience against the impacts of climate change on our town, on our economy, our way of life, our countryside and environment, but most importantly on our shoreline, because we're the most sensitive location in the UK to sea level rise.